So I posted a meme about Jack Dorsey allowing pedophile accounts to still be allowed on Twitter, and I want to share a little light about the hypocrisy that surrounds the Twitter world. Now, be on Twitter, do what you do. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, it is what it is. People are going to use it. It's just like any other social media outlet. I'm not really saying that people that are on Twitter support what Jack Dorsey does, or his refusal to remove these pedophile accounts, including these congressmen and senators that are being basically caught with their pants down, molesting and raping teenage boys and girls. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm driving at, and my point to be, is that over the course of the last 18 months, people like myself, other people who exercise their First Amendment rights and who speak on particular subjects, including the pandemic, the 2020 election, and so on and so forth, guys like myself got banned on Twitter. I have been banned on Twitter. I've been banned on 3 separate accounts, even though all 3 of my accounts are attached to the same email address. One of which was dedicated to, exposing things, right? When everybody called us conspiracy theorists about how the pandemic was going to play out and how we went from 2 weeks to slow to spread to show me your papers within a matter of a year. We all warned everybody that was going to happen, and sure as shit, look where we're at. It fucking happened, and it happened to this day, and that was one of the reasons why I got banned from Twitter. Now, when we think about the cesspool that is of the sick-minded individuals that are on Twitter, that doesn't include people like myself. Pedophiles deserve to die. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Don't go to jail. Just find your closest 9mm round and put it right between their eyes. Put one in their chest. 2 and done. That's it. Execute them. They don't deserve to have any role in society at all whatsoever. That is my position on pedophilia and people who are child predators, and so on and so forth. So my question for Jack Dorsey is, with everything that's going on and everything that has come to light, why have you made such stagnant decisions in removing people who are vocal about their constitutional rights and so on and so forth, but you and your cronies over at Twitter will allow pages and pedophiles and people who are in office who are pedophiles to have Twitter accounts? The fact of the matter is that these people are your number one supporters. And we have all figured that out. And we know this. We know this for a fact. We all know that these people clamor at your teats for whatever social media exposure they can get. It doesn't matter who it is. So, your top donors, including the 2 congressmen, the one trans guy who just got caught trying to lure a 14-year-old boy into having sex with him, and then the other one that got caught performing oral sex on a 13-year-old boy who fully admitted it, are still on fucking Twitter. Still on there. They still have active accounts. Does anybody see what I'm trying? Can you hear me? Does anybody see the idiosyncrasies that are taking place? not only are we being poisoned from the inside, but we're being poisoned from the outside as well. And this is nothing new. This is nothing new at all. At all. It happens daily. Daily. This is a regular thing. People like Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, who control these social media outlets, have zero accountability factor. And do we know why that is? Anybody? Does anybody have a clue? Well, I'll tell you. Article 230. Does anybody know what Article 230 is? Okay, I'll dumb it down for you. Social media outlets are protected under Article 230 based on the... I'm trying to come up with the euphemism. Out of sight, out of mind mentality. If they don't see it, it doesn't affect them, so they are protected and they have no legal liability for what content is being shared on Twitter. Now, we have your OnlyFans broads that are on there and selling ass pics for $5 a pop and, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. You're an adult. You're 18 plus. You can do what you want. But the fact that we have child predators on Twitter actively engaging the public at any given moment, is downright wrong and 100% illegal. And the fact that Article 230 protects men like Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey should be ripped up into shreds. The FCC needs to step in, regulate those motherfuckers, and say, you know what? This is the type of content you shouldn't have up on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. These are not the type of people you shouldn't have on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. But no, guys like me got banned from Twitter because we started seeing the truth. We started seeing everything. And when we started calling it out, that's when Jack Dorsey bent over right at the ankles, took one for the team and said, you know what? I'm going to block these guys. I'm going to remove their accounts. We're going to start with Donald Trump, and we're going to make him an example. We're going to make an example out of Donald Trump and everybody else who follows him and everybody else who talks like him. And that's what he did. He unlawfully silenced the people who were trying to expose exactly what's happening, but yet protected the real criminals in the background. Welcome to my motherfucking TED Talk.